What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the early outs. I wait for my two co-hosts to get ready. They're in the middle of their meal. I'd like to welcome you guys to today's show. Thank you guys for joining us. Uh, Starting us off, I'm going to go ahead and just introduce myself again for those of you watching for the first time. My name is EC, class of '97. My two guest hosts you're going to witness in a little bit, but I know today's episode, everybody wants to talk about Mililani and everybody wants to talk about so many different things. What happened? Whose fault was it? Point fingers. But in the meantime, get all those feelings together, and we're gonna cover them real quick. And I'm gonna introduce my two co-hosts. One second. Are you two ready? One guy's not even in his chair. The hell with it. We're gonna do it with his chair. Right now, they're both looking confused. All right,
Are we
what's
unmuted?
going on? Yeah, you're live now. Welcome back to the show.
Yo, what's up? This Tavo, class of '99, coming right back at ya. We ready for a new week, a lot to unravel. My co-host is coming right now, so welcome back, everybody, to the early outs, baby.
Let's go. All right, so I just broke everybody in. Welcome everybody to the show. I told everybody they probably got some feelings. Oh my gosh, I figured something out.
Suck it.
Yep,
Yep. Tom, Dick, and Harry.
yo,
Maybe I am. Okay, there I am. Okay, so what's going on?
where do we start, man?
Unpack, unpack.
First off, uh, the effort was there for the most part. Yeah, on our
Right,
side.
On our side,
Yeah.
I,
Oh,
I don't know if effort was there. Maybe the start of an effort,
and
not the finish of an effort.
yeah, we could talk about that. And then give credit to Mililani. They came out, they played, they balled out. The guys that we felt like that were ballers, they balled out. They got after it, and credit to Mililani for bringing it.
Oh yeah,
For bringing it. So
the the defense definitely balled out. D line balled out. Linebackers are balling. Um, Even the secondary. Their offense. I don't know about the offense.
yeah, they struggled. So
Yeah.
did
yeah,
ours. They struggled. But then what it came down is they made one more big play than we did.
Oh yeah, they
You
did.
know,
Yeah, for sure.
so
okay,
Another thing they did was they made some adjustments personnel wise, right? Like, didn't they take the quarterback out, put the Travis kid or whatever?
yeah,
Um, I mean, they didn't do too much, but they were trying.
right.
They tried something wholly different. How
they
about you,
kind of
East?
they kind of sleeping.
I said basically a lot of people were complaining about the offensive calling and all the issues going on. Go ahead.
What's your question? Be specific with us. I'll try and give you a specific answer.
Okay,
How about you?
Hey,
And by the way, we're 55632. Come and get it if you need it. If you got a problem,
move back. I can't see you.
if you got a problem, I
Right now,
just
your
take.
chin is talking to us. Move back. I can see
get
you.
back, get back.
Look how far Tom was back.
Yeah.
Anyways,
I'm
you
from
guys brought
Chile.
this up in the chat. I'm giving you guys a space to break it down. Offensive coordinating was there issue?
Offensive coordinating.
Okay,
So
yeah. Are we not
going
brave
by
enough to
first
say what you
four,
guys were saying at the
first
mix?
4 or 5 plays we watched, East, right?
Yeah.
The play calls was there.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It's just we didn't execute it. You know, there's a few either missed assignments or just key blocks that wasn't blocked. That man, we could have. There's I don't know if it was a second or third play. We could have took it to the house had we blocked it up front
Right.
or on correctly. So I think for the most part, play calling was there this time around. It's
Yeah.
interesting to know though if we had watched the film the way we broke down Mililani,
Yeah.
if it would have been the case in the first whatever 3 4 games, 4 or 5 games,
Right.
play calling wise.
And that's based on you knowing that there's two different play callers, right? That would have to be. That's the only.
Yes,
That's what you're basing it on, right?
yes,
Okay, so we got word that the OC that everybody thought it was Miliani wasn't the case,
mm,
right?
yeah,
We won't say names. Some people know, some people don't. But that's what you're basing it off of. So
right.
what you're saying is the play called were there this game, and to kind of see if the community is right, the nation, the Red Raider Nation is right. Based on what we know, we gotta check and reference back cross reference if the other games the play calls are right.
Right.
But if we go back to this game, a lot of the play calls were there.
We're there. There's just a lot of missed assignments, you know. And we don't want to call out any kids. We don't want to, and it's we gotta tread lightly here because we don't want to call out any of the kids. But there was a lot of missed assignments, a lot of missed blocks. Yeah, that if we had picked them up, we would have went to the house. They would have went to the house, and this is off the first
Four
series.
first
Yeah,
series.
first series.
But we did check almost. We went to every play almost,
Yeah,
right? I want to say 75% of the play calls, if the key blocks were made, or even like key movements,
mm,
right? It wasn't even just the blocks. It was kids getting out of the way or kids getting into space quicker. Where we felt like they could have done it faster.
right.
Yeah. Passing lanes will be open. This and that. I think we convert on most of those plays. We have a better offensive output. Definitely.
And it was a small a lot of it was just details,
Very little details.
details. So
Very little details. Yeah.
details. So
Okay.
So
and we're saying this, and we the last few weeks we've been harping on the offense this, offense that. So we decided to watch film to help instead of keep harping on them. Find ways where we can be more of a solution than keep ranting about the. You know. So hey, we can do it, man. We got Waipahu up. Shit, we can do it. Anything else? What else? We saw Tata. We saw
True.
Tata defense.
Tata defense very tough. His D line was very technical. I mean, they were, for example, their DN who's on a 5 tech. If he's
Yeah.
supposed to be let go, and that tackle that he's watching, the tackle that he's always supposed to go get the backer, that 5 tech is smashing them in, allowing their backers to flow, and a lot of their backers are making plays. I mean, big time plays. Yeah.
Yeah.
These kids we have here, were they like JV? No. By the time Tata was, these kids were intermediate still. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So they wouldn't have. You know. I don't know. I don't know if I want to make the game bigger than it really is, but
Say it. Say it.
man, I really wanted the Goku to smash Tata's defense, man.
Yeah.
Ugh. So just
The,
a just a revenge thing. But
how about the elephant? Well, how did you feel about the elephant package?
I liked it. I just wish if we, just to set a mentality, to set the tone, run it from the get go,
Okay.
first series,
Okay.
you know, just to smack, just to set the mentality. Hey, we gonna run. We're gonna run it right at you and punch you
Mm.
right in the mouth. That type of mentality.
Prepare our
Yeah.
boys up front.
Because if you when did they second quarter? I see the TV caught some of the DBs or some of their defensive players squatting like they're tired of the physicality of it. Some of the cameras caught or paneled to some of the Mililani players, almost like taking a knee. Yeah. Um, and that, once you see that, that's blood in the water. So
Damn it, damn it, damn it. No, you're right. I as far as the elephant goes, we broke it down. Or we're not broke it down, but we went and we investigated. Right, we wanted to take a look at it, and I almost think that they could spend a little bit more time on the elephant, make it a little bit more detailed.
yeah,
You know what I mean? I want to say they kind of skim over it, maybe. Like they say, okay, we just line these guys up here, three up backs here, wash down, kick out, wash down, kick out, final hole.
yeah.
But man, I mean, what is something that you can adjust? Like maybe the three up backs, having them say, okay, we're gonna imagine they come out in this front. You got this guy, you got this guy, you got this guy. Not just kick out and whoever's there. You know what I mean? I even seen somewhere we could have went outside on the elephant,
It was working.
outside on the elephant.
Yeah.
You know,
The stretch.
I
Did,
I would like to see maybe two up backs, the wildcat guy and a motion guy.
yeah.
The
Get that
motion guy,
motion guy.
you know, I don't know. The motion will have some outside defenders kind of stretching.
Yeah.
Maybe we could kick it up in
Keep them
between that.
honest. Yeah,
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 you know
yeah.
what I mean. Um, I'm not saying that the coaches don't know what to do. Just outside looking in
Yeah.
after the fact. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
After the fact,
Yeah.
this is what I would hope, or
To
I
expand
would do.
that package a little bit more.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, I would love to see. I was hoping because they pounded it, and I was hoping to see like a white pop, you know,
yeah, yeah,
or somebody like a Noah,
yeah.
sneaking out and taking it to the house. So we'll see. Hopefully we'll see that in the next couple weeks. And so
Or
I'm excited for that.
remember that what did the Bosco game when Mana went in as an up back and then they threw the reverse at him. I think if they seen Mana in there, they would have kept somebody back home
Mm,
because the backside was the one that was coming, right?
yeah,
Coming and getting our running back a few of those plays, right?
yeah.
They see him, they're gonna say, "Hey, yo, the only reason why Mana's in there is to catch something going back this way. Keep that guy home." You know what I mean? But again, this is all after the fact.
Right.
You know what I mean? Coaches, you guys doing a great job. Um,
Hey, but we saw they're making adjustments.
yeah.
They switched out quarterbacks. They did the elephant. No, they tried different things. Um, Mana had an amazing catch
Hmm.
on that one-handed catch. So they try to do different things. Um, but I understand why a lot of the fans. I mean, saw it on social media. People was wee
About
wee.
what? About what?
The
Address
head
it.
coach,
The head coach.
the OC,
About even the quarterback.
the, the quarterback situation at the
Yes.
end.
Yes.
What do you think about that?
Man, that's that again. If we elaborate on that, we're gonna be singling out,
Right.
right? But I can understand where everybody's coming from. Or technically at the beginning of the season, that kid was the third string quarterback. But they gotta erase that from their mind. If he won a starting job, however he won a starting job, he is now QB1.
Right.
We can't label him as a QB3 the whole way to the end of the season. Because if first string and second string get hurt for the rest of the season,
That's your
he's
QB
now
one. Yeah,
QB1.
he's the dude.
He's no longer QB3.
And you got to build that, right?
Yeah,
Build that confidence, encourage him.
I've heard great things about the kid. Honestly, he did okay the first half. Second half, I think when the game was on the line, when Mililani took the lead, the nerves started to kick in. That's when the game. I think that's the point where the game came too big for the kid.
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah,
know what I mean? I know a lot of people were saying, why not number 16? I think a good adjustment would be maybe put him in early.
yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
know, um, it was kind of a bad deal for him to be put in at the end and try and save something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Make something of it. I wouldn't wish that on nobody's kid.
Hey, and to that kid, their family members or whatever, hey, keep that guy's head up, man. That's not his fault.
No.
That wasn't his call to make, but it happened. Let's definitely gonna learn from it, right? Grow from it, and
Yeah.
get better. You know.
They say I don't know if some people are saying, oh, they should have coached him up on that, when he took the kneel, but we've seen our other nephew at St. Louis do the same thing. He was brought up as a QB for a while, so again, nerves.
Nerves,
You know what I mean?
nerves, and the game's still in pocket.
Yeah.
The game's still in pocket. So, but hey, keep your head up, 16. You good, brother?
So how about this then? So we lose the two games to Bishop Gorman and Mater Dei, right? We have a close game against St. Louis. We have a close game against Conewaina. So everybody's factoring all of these things in, and now we lose to Milan, and they're like, "Ah, we're done." But if you think about it, we just lost one game
Yes.
to the state,
Yeah. Right.
to a good team.
We can still control
Yeah,
what we have in front of us. We got Waipahu,
yeah.
Kapolei, Campbell.
Hmm.
We can control those three games. We're still in it.
Oh yeah.
We're still in it. So, um, let's go, Red Raiders. We're still in it. So, sorry, going back to like how frustrated everybody was, right? I can sympathize with them because this day and age, where it's almost like what brings what brings you to the game, what brings you to the NFL game, what brings you to a college game. Majority of it now is offense, right? It's offensive driven,
Yes.
and we're not seeing that progression.
Hmm.
So I can see why a lot of Red Raider Nation peoples is out there mad and wanting the head coach's head and the OC's head and you know the AD's head. So
But if it's not for what the early pick that put our defense in a bind,
mhm.
and our defensive that one touchdown that they gave up, which I mean, again, it's part of the game. Not making excuses, but you take away those two things, and we're in it. You know what I mean? We're in it. It's not like we got smashed and we're totally at a loss.
We were in it all the way to the end, man. I thought we were in it all the way to the end. So we you know just gotta win games from here on out, brother.
Yeah, yeah.
Gotta win games now.
Anything else? Anything else we want to talk about with Mililani?
East, anything we're missing? EC. Anybody in the chats?
No, we haven't so far. Nothing.
Anybody? Movies?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. I seen a question from Taka. What is he? Taka, are you referring to what formation? The elephantitis? Yeah. No, definitely. What do we see? Oh, okay. Let's talk about execution a little bit. It's just a minor what? No, no, no. I mean, minor what?
Fixable?
Fix the ball,
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
point of attack kind of thing, right?
Yeah. And that and then like just like sustaining blocks, you know,
Hmm.
finishing. I don't see. Probably that's just the thing. I don't see too much finishing blocks.
Mm,
You know.
right,
Um, yeah, they engage, but the defense gets off.
right.
So I don't see too much finishing. Anybody else see the same thing out there? Yeah, all around.
Maybe they should hold them. Right?
Tackle them. Oh.
Attack, grab, and just hold the shit out of them.
Okay, sorry everybody. Now we got the audio stuff set up. Um, so basically, what I was saying was, as far as offensive play calling, um, what's it called? I felt like it was a lot better, but I felt like the transition from the Wildcat to what do you call that? Transition from
Right.
Wildcat to shotgun or gun to Wildcat is kind of like there's no chance for you to like throw in like something that's mistake. It's almost obvious if we're going to Wildcat. I haven't seen us pass on a Wildcat yet, have we?
No,
Yeah. So that's what my concern is. Thank you everybody for the audio, the check in. Sorry, I had to mute myself because I wanted to let these two talk because he was ready for grind right before you guys came on the screen. But welcome to the early outs, everybody. It was I had to do some disciplining on here because you guys showed up late, so I had to let them talk for like a good,
Together.
uncomfortable 20 minutes. Yeah,
no, co-host. No, stick together, co-host.
co-host my.
And now you're unmediating.
I'm
You're not.
mediating him.
You're
Yeah, you guys need to be unmediating. But guys in the chat, um, these guys are asking for their concerns during the game. You guys have, if anybody have a specific concern. We talked about this on Code Red yesterday. There's a bunch of things that were going on. I mean, we're gonna get to that part later. The admin discussion was freaking waste time, but not waste time. Like we're a damn public school. It's kind of rough to listen to. But yeah. So again, breaking down the game, these guys started talking about. For those of you who joined us late, they touched base on uh, coach, seeing coach again, seeing Coach Tata again, and seeing him back. And it was what were your guys' feelings, Tavo? You said you felt like it was nice to see him on the field.
It goes with if anybody is with us and then goes against us, it's okay, kick his ass.
Right. Oh, did this guy disconnect? And yeah. So you didn't like the fact that Vive. I thought was he kind of cordial. Were you at the game?
I wasn't.
Oh no, you weren't at the game. Oh,
Yeah.
it is interesting seeing a former coach out there, at another school, right? Oh crap!
Yeah.
I
So
got
how was he? How was he at the game? Those of you guys were at the game. I heard he did like a blew a kiss to the crowd after. Is that what happened? I'm not gonna say any names, but somebody went like this. Hey, hey,
yeah.
is it echoing still?
No.
Um, yeah. I heard he blew a kiss to the crowd after the game.
Hmm.
And then Penny went like this.
I never say names. I never say names.
Yeah. Penny don't care. Penny stood up. Penny stood up and went. Oh, so funny. So what a town, what a nation, baby.
Yeah, well, that's the spirit, Penny. That's the spirit.
Well,
You ain't with us. You against us.
there is a question here by Xavier, or question or a statement saying, "Cause the position coaches was ready for BFEP practice. Was that something new this past week, Xavier, or was that from the other week, the original?" Go ahead and respond to that when you have a chance. Did you hear something new or what? I don't know.
Spill the tea, Xavier.
Well, it could be. Is it the old
Give it
news, the
to us,
one we heard
baby.
before? Vic said that Tata walked over two times on our side before the game and said hello, which was nice of him. But he also said losing to Vi Tata made it worse.
See,
Yeah.
Vic got
Uh,
it right, man.
yeah. So that was with coach, right? And then what else was there? What else issues were we having? We were having.
Are we capable of doing up tempo, like no huddle? What do you think?
uh, I think with Troy, yeah.
And the way I said, the reason why I say that, dude, I hated how long we took to execute a play. Third quarter, I
Hmm.
think, and we're down. Yeah,
Yeah.
and he kept whatever, and he stopped and he looked at the sideline waiting for the play. It took another what, 10, 15 seconds
Hmm.
to make that adjustment. I
I
just
mean,
wish
yeah,
it was more up tempo.
we were seeing that
There
during
were
throughout the. Go ahead.
From what I heard, there was a reason for that. They were trying to break up some type of um cadence recognition from the defense.
Oh,
I know, and that drove us more. That drove everybody nuts. They were
yeah,
doing that from the beginning.
yeah. I hated that.
You know what I mean? But even with that, they got less delay of game calls than previous games, and it seemed like it took forever to get the playoff. But they did. If you go back, they did get a lot less delay of game
Hmm.
calls, which is kind of weird.
Two. We had two, I think.
Yeah, I think with the average is like seven.
Hey, defense, you did your thing. First half stats, I think I saw you held their offense to like 47 or less than 50 yards of total offense for Mililani, and with the exception of that big play, shit, you guys, you know what I mean. Like it was status quo for you guys for the most part. Aiden came up big,
And it came up big.
you know. D line,
Lono made some good plays
yeah,
on the run. I mean, there was a lot of run support because they did do a lot of run.
yeah,
It's funny to see Mililani. What we know as a passing team, they didn't pass too much.
yeah.
It was, I guess, it wasn't there, but at the towards the second half when they started running that wildcat, that quarterback or that Travis kid, he was making some decent yards. You
Mm,
know what I mean? And it's funny because I would think as him not being a true quarterback, we would have shut that run down fast. You know, assuming that's gonna be a run more than a pass.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I mean,
Okay, everybody at
that's
home.
what.
I'm gonna change it up a bit right now. The shows bring the energy, but these two are coming over here and they're talking like they just finished eating one big, 3/4 pounder. So I'm gonna ask them to do something with me. Team, are we together? Can we get up? We're
Go
gonna do
for it.
something. Ready? Both of you guys, let's
Yeah.
stand up. Let's stand up. We need to do 5 drops before we do the next episode, next segment. You guys killing me right now. The energy.
Excuse me.
Ready? Ready? Come on, up, up, up,
What do
up.
you want?
If
What do
you're
you
at
want?
home, get
Five
ready.
drop.
We're gonna do drops.
Five
Ready?
drop.
Okay, let's just do three because we're old already. Get ready? One, two, three, go.
Ah!
Go. Okay, okay. Back to the discussion. Right now, you guys killing me right now.
Time to
Okay.
stop. Oh no, shut up.
No, 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 no. Don't bring the negative energy. Bring the positive energy. All right, people at home? You guys hear me? Those of you guys at
Yeah, I
home
guess so.
watching, tell me when you're
Oh,
going to
yo,
see
make
that
it.
again.
Make
Okay.
it fly.
No,
Now,
no.
you
If you
feel the
guys
blood
saw a lot
flowing.
of
You feel
skin, I'm
everything
not
going.
sorry.
Right now, you guys, okay, get your breath. Come on, come on, come on, come on. We need to get into this.
With the chest,
You can't
calm,
breathe
nice
right
and
now.
calm.
I'm in
Look.
shape, nigga.
Okay. So let's go back to the discussion and let's make, yes, thank
Okay,
you, Luisa. Positive energy. Tavo, see? That's the stuff that slows you down right there. Let's go.
That's me.
Okay. So right now, a lot of people are asking questions. Right? So I'm gonna bring up Saka. Saka said, as a play caller, I feel like you call a game trying to set things up or the feel of the game, but I don't see any kind of setting up going on. Did that come out clear to you too?
Yep.
So how come
so
there's
sucker, you
no
don't know what you're
setting up?
talking about. That's the energy I'm gonna be talking. You don't know a
Okay,
lick
right
of
there.
what you're
There we
talking
go.
about.
Saka, you
Lick
heard
a
that?
Look at there. Look at here.
Okay, here's a setup that I see. They got the zone with the screen on the side, the RPO.
Hmm.
So there's got to be a give or a throw. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That in itself is a setup. But if it doesn't work, then what's the next thing they got to go to? I don't know. You know what I mean? I know that they start. So like Senga was saying, right? He
Yeah,
likes to see what the first four plays is going to be at the OC
Mm-hmm.
because as the OC you already have a game plan, and I've seen them a lot of the same. You know, try and get
yeah,
the run, try and get the RPO, try and get the run, try and get the RPO. Okay, we see in say we got trips left, we run the RPO. Now we see how they set up in the trips. I seen some of the passing plays go off of that. They line up against our trips a certain way.
Yeah.
OC sees it 1 block away. You know what I mean? Maybe we gotta go over film with Saka so he can see. You know what I mean? It's hard to
Saka,
see.
we'll have a private private film sesh.
That
Woo!
sounds
Anyways, no, no.
against my church.
Maybe we can set one up, but we got to get permission from. Is that your huddle account, Warner? If not, then we got to get the permission for the person. Um, Vic brought up a question about special teams. Basically, two guys. There's two guys darting for the punt returner every play, and I don't know. Special teams might be an issue. That was one thing. By the way, Knox, I'll get to your question, Knox. I'm pulling it up. You, so, what do you guys think about the special teams? You guys have been to the games at the field and watched the film. As far as like punt return, I think that's what his concern was.
He is right.
Hot and cold for me.
He is right.
Spit, spit.
The
Don't share
reason
your
why they're
emotions about hot and cold. What does hot and
Shut
cold
up.
mean?
You shut your mouth.
the reason no no Vic's right because I started noticing that towards the end when I was like, hey, punt. Let's anytime we see Mana back there, we're like, oh, anything can happen.
Right.
But it doesn't happen because Vic is right. There's like 2 or 3 guys right on him. I think what I see the reason for that is because they're going for the full block.
Mm.
So nobody's taking that outside gunner.
Right.
Whether he's wide or whether he's tight to block. You got both guys off the edge going. And maybe that's the game plan is let's go and get this. And if not, hopefully Mana can do something. But
Right?
the kicks were good enough to where it gave enough time for the guys to get down. But yeah, Vic is right. There's 2 guys in his face all the time. Um,
Or it's either that or they learned from the state championship game. That's what we got them. That's
yeah,
how we got. That's how we came back.
that too.
They could have adjusted very. They probably adjusted very well to it, and
Will
credit to
double
them.
teaming their gunners affect the play?
Yeah, I think if you double team the Gunners or you go 1-to-1 and hold them up, that
Hmm.
might prevent a lot of it. Um, but look like the game plan was to send everybody.
Mm.
Send everybody to or get the outside guys to try and block it.
Yeah.
Because we know we got guys that are this close to blocking it.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
So if I guess maybe they think if that's our strength, let's go try and block it. But in doing so,
We
we
sacrificed.
sacrifice
Yeah.
guys coming down, the coverage guys coming down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, so
Uh,
that's why I think I was asking it. I was asking on behalf of one of the chat, but okay. Thank you for answering that, guys. Let me go to the next question. You guys okay? Go to the Knox, I'll get to your question, but it's a great question. But let me get to the next person. Justin Abrigano. I'd like to see more flow in the play calling. Run the ball, mix in a play action of this off the same run look. Maybe the quarterback pull the ball on some of those option looks, so the linebackers have something else to key in. Maybe pause them for a second instead of just fly in on the handoff to the running backs. So I think also because of the RPO, is that difficult?
I think Justin should be the next OC.
Oh,
No, no, no,
right now,
no,
okay. I
no, no,
cannot tell when you're
no,
defending the
no.
Carvalhos right now.
No, thank you
The
No,
for
way
the
you
question.
respond
Thank you
sometimes
for the
is
question,
like
no, no,
Justin.
no, no. I mean,
freaking Justin. That was a great question,
No, no,
but right
you know that
now
I
we got
track.
some sass
No,
coming out.
no,
no.
Justin is my boy.
And we just did our
I'm
drop,
not
so
being
we got some
sarcastic.
swass too.
No.
I'm not being sarcastic. He's right. He's right. That's the mentality that you want to have. Mix it
Yeah.
up, this and that.
Right.
Um, he's totally right. I'm not being a dick. I promise.
Yeah.
He's totally right.
Okay.
I'm sure the OC has to know that, and he's probably doing the best he can with what he got.
Yeah.
Was this his first time that we know of him calling the plays?
Um,
Because he this probably he got to get a flow into it. His first game he's calling. So
I know he knows what he's doing at the OC. There might have been some other games he did call, or he cold called. You know what I mean? I do know the guy that we know that was the OC. I do know he knows his stuff.
hmm.
You know what I mean? So, um,
But Justin, you're right. We want a flow. We want a good flow. We
Yeah.
want a good rhythm to the to what we want to do on offense, right? Whether it's run, pass, play action, roll him out a little bit more, whatever it is, but have a good flow, and that would then, I think, set up some of the plays that he wants to, or whether it's a reverse or whatever. Just got to get a good flow, a good feel of the game, man.
Okay,
I
awesome. I don't need to expand anymore. You're over budget already. Um, another chat. Somebody sent a text earlier and they said, since our O line is struggling, can the distance of the running back be shortened to have a little bit more impact during the elephant package? It's a
Ooh, the
two-parter.
distance.
So
I don't know.
Why not? The timing of the handoff to the hole.
yeah, see,
Sure.
yeah,
I mean,
because he's back there to keep the defense honest, right?
yeah.
Kind of like keep make sure
I,
that they keep like they think that we might throw the ball, just in case. That's why his splits are all the way back there, right?
yes.
Or is it to get a running start as well?
All the above.
Yeah.
Right there, yeah. X just said the same thing too. Hard to get any type of momentum if the line can't sustain blocks. Ooh, we're reaching the
Didn't
point of the discussion where I think I was thinking about too. That tape, it's hard to see the old line, but it's hard to understand what my phrase for the week. Everybody at home listening, what is being taught? It's just a question, you know. A lot of us can remember what we were taught, So my question to the O line, I'm not questioning that you guys aren't doing a good job. I'm just questioning what is being taught. Huh. Yeah. So those of you
what?
that know,
What?
continue.
Wait,
Oh,
wait. My mind is still messed up on what has been taught. You see?
what is being taught, my friends?
Okay.
So,
As being tabbed the devil's advocate,
Mm.
oh,
I will have to side with my coaches and believe that they're being taught what to do. What was the E word we brought up at the beginning?
energy.
Energy, execution.
Execution. Yay, boys and girls. The word of the day is
Look at the camera. You
execution.
don't need to look at Tavo. You don't need his validation.
You don't tell me what to do.
Yeah. Shut up.
We're here. You're over there.
You guys are about to get benched right now, pretty soon.
Ooh.
Keep it going.
That'd be a
Keep it
bad
coming.
call by you.
All right. Any more
Ooh.
questions out there?
So yeah, so the
Nobody
question,
said
a
set your
second part of
ass
that
into
question, that same
advocate.
person asked, also for the quarterback, can his mechanics be changed to a one-touch pass or handoff for the run instead of trying to hold the ball for and release 5 seconds late? Um, again, that there's a lot of parts that are moving. I know that for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So sorry, there's a lot of moving parts that we have to adjust in order to fine tune that, which is why I feel like it's difficult. Once we get to a complex offense like this, it's really tough to like we saw me. There's so many points of failure. Like if the quarterback doesn't get back in time, like the play starts to become a lot more high percentage, right? You have to have all those things moving in place, right? Parts moving along are Saka. Welcome, thank you for coming to the show. But yeah, I was everybody I hear talking about it, and especially I heard Warner talking about it, and again, nothing against any of the coaches. I just know that for such a complex offense, it's elementary, but we can't even execute like what they said. Sorry, Saka just said it's elementary. It's not complex. Right now, you look like you're more colo, Warner. He's zooming your eyes into the. Sorry, Saka is. I mean, complex by like there's so many different moving parts that it's like it's counting on one person to be at a certain place, another person to be another place, another person to be, timing is everything, right? So for those of you at home, while I'm waiting for these guys to respond, the the greatest show on turf, the L.A. Rams, or were they St. Louis Rams? Sorry, at the time, uh, Bill Belichick's defense figured out that they just had to disrupt the timing, right? And that's the thing, right, guys? You
Yes.
guys.
Yeah.
So, but then it sucks because this isn't the other team disrupting our timing. This is our own offensive
We
timing is not in sync, right?
Yes. not in sync all around.
I have something to say.
Go.
Waiting for
So
you.
offensively, your plays are designed to work. Best case scenario. Defensively, if everybody does their job on the line to the linebackers to the DBs, their plays are designed to work as well.
Right.
Right? You hit your keys, your assignment, your gap integrity, your run fit, your filling, your alley players, all of that. Set the edge. And from what I see in the film, it looked like the defensive side, Mililani, did their job better than our offensive side did.
Hmm.
And so in that case, it's not more of a execution, and you know what I mean. It's like okay, our linemen, most of our linemen knew who to block. Their D linemen knew how to counter that.
So you're saying they did their job better than the way we did our job offensively?
Fuck, I know I sound like a dick, and and people gonna come drive
No,
up
I
over
agree
here,
with you.
but that's what I thought I saw.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they were sound and technical, especially up front on the line. They were doing their job.
Yeah.
Holding their gap, hitting their keys, squeezing down.
And that's what freed up their linebackers to make plays.
Big time.
That's why 33 was their defense or whatever impact player of the game.
Yeah.
So, which rightfully earned, Mililani, rightfully earned. So
But if you have something to say against it, speak to us.
we're here.
We're here.
Come and get some.
Okay, so there's a lot that just went on. Sorry, in the chat. Okay, I see it. I'll get to the most of you guys, other than you, Abu. Abu, how's your guys' team view? How's your team view parking lot security? Uh okay, let's just go straight to Lide's question. What is the reasoning for the quarterback to get information, then step back and turn to the side to the coaches? I heard that
Yeah.
it trips up the line. Great question, Lide. My fellow co-host at Code Red.
I think they're looking on the sideline for some roti. Yeah. What? Did somebody say roti?
Lile,
Oh.
don't mind my host over here.
One more of those, Warner. We're gonna do some more drops, everybody. You guys just
No,
No,
but
that's frustrating. I get it, Lile. It's frustrating to see that because it's we want rhythm, we want tempo, or I want. You don't want for our eyes, stalling kind of. You want to hurry up, get to the ball, hike the ball, and let's rock and roll.
yeah,
The hell?
it it's part of a lot of offenses now. It's called the look at me.
Yeah, you see it.
It's called the look at me. It's a strategy that the OC they call the initial play. They see what the defense comes out in, and if they have enough time on the play clock, they're gonna try and change the play or do something different or make an alignment and adjustment to try and counter that to give them the best way to get a playoff. Um, and I think it's more frustrating because we've already had a history of
Later that same evening.
and we're coming and people are like getting anxious like come
Yeah.
on
So
hurry up
we as the
hurry up
fans we want a sense of urgency, huh?
yeah
Yeah,
yeah
yeah, yeah.
I mean
Thank you, Lide. Hopefully we answered that question for you.
but the royalties are great at some store.
sorry.
What else we got?
I'm back now. Questions with there's a lot to unpack, everybody. So give us a few seconds while we remember because we're supposed to have a special guest, but he's currently busy at the moment. Um, uh, defense did a good job, right? That's without question. But were there some areas for them to work on?
I don't know. Maybe up front, maybe. I'm not sure. As far as getting pressure on like getting in the backfield. But other
Huh?
than that, I don't see too much other than that. They just caught us slipping. That's it. It happens, you know.
Warner?
I didn't see too much. I mean, of course, we gave up that touchdown. Um, I think we can go and break down that play. I mean, I know a lot of people are like, oh, they totally bid on it, but the majority of the game they were running.
Yeah.
So it was a good setup on Mililani's end, and I think our
That's
boys they like to run fit. They like to come down and run support. So they were thinking, oh, this is the run. I'm gonna go do my job and get that tackle for loss.
yeah.
Um, shoot, if he didn't pass it, it's a great play, but he ended up passing it. You know what I mean? So it is what it is.
Yeah.
I
And
I know
their
that.
eyes got caught in the backfield that play, and
Yeah, you know. But for the most part, our defense been pretty on top of it
yeah,
throughout the
very
whole season.
disciplined. Yeah.
So um,
Like I said, we held them to less than 50 yards in the first half, so they were on it. They were on it. So shout out to the coaches and the players.
Right, right. So I'm gonna take this little segment. So I want you guys to get ready. We did drops. You guys need to do some more drops. If not, I'm going to go ahead and see if anybody's got the bravery to come on here and share their peace of mind. I'll send you the link. I'll send you the link. You just gotta log in and then it'll put you on. But so go ahead and chat. Let us know.
Woo!
what's he gonna
So,
do?
anyways, but we'll
He gonna
continue
have
until I
somebody.
see somebody say, "Yeah, go
Yeah,
ahead."
so he'll send out the link and see if anybody's brave enough to show up and
If not,
ask questions.
okay, we totally understand.
Oh,
We totally understand because I know some
I
of you
like
guys
it.
just want a one-on-one with Warner, not fight like a tactical,
Well, I'm gonna text
technical.
Rod York.
Count your toes, huh?
I'm
Fucking
gonna send the
text
link
her.
to
Just
Rod
give him the
York.
link. Give him the link. Give him the link. Ask him, is he second fiddle on that team or is he starting?
There was another debate about the way they made the touchdown. They were saying, "Oh, that's an illegal forward pass, double pass." Um, and I think in one post I shared an answer. I asked Felipe. He's he's a referee as well. So basically,
Felipe is a referee.
if you
Wait,
hand it
the
off,
announcer, Felipe?
yeah,
He's a referee too?
yeah, for like
Get out of
yeah, yeah,
here.
yeah, yeah. So technically, if you hand it off and he takes it and throws it, it's legal.
Oh,
Yes, but people would say, "Oh, that's a double pass." No. Now, if he comes across in a jet sweep motion and you toss it forward,
right.
that's the
That's a
forward
shovel.
pass.
So yeah, that's a forward pass.
And then he passes it again, that's illegal.
So it's the
It
handoff.
was a handoff.
That's the loophole.
Yeah, it's a
Mm.
handoff. And for the same reason that our OC at our 12U, when we do a jet sweep, he options to toss it. Because if there's any mishandling of the ball there and it falls down,
Incomplete pass.
incomplete pass.
Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So um, that was something I seen. I think David Caillo posted that, and people were going and saying, "Yeah, yeah, this and that." They're commenting on the way the defense played it, but some people questioned the referee part and said we got to appeal it. But I went and asked Felipe, that's my boy, and he said,
I thought you said you didn't like him.
"No, I love him. That's my guy.
You said you hated him.
That's my guy."
Yeah, right. Love
Yeah,
you, Felipe. He don't watch this.
but I should invite
Felipe,
him.
okay. He will when he finds out this guy's doing drops on there. Speaking of Felipe, Felipe asked if you guys would like to toe wrestle.
If you like the what?
Toe wrestle, you and Warner. You have a chance. Here's
I'm down if you down.
Yo.
I'm down if you down.
All right, okay,
I
let's
am
move on.
down if you're down.
I don't wanna no. Let's just move on.
Wait. Lide, that's for a different channel. Put your feet down. Gross.
Yeah. So
Yeah, you see
it's
that
gonna
six?
come. We're
Hey,
gonna get strike.
hey,
You frick.
not
Use
too
your
many people
brain.
have seen the bottom of the six. This is the bottom,
Oh
bro.
my
This is what the
gosh.
bottom looks like.
Hey,
Yeah.
somebody might have a fetish
If
for
you guys
that.
are having issues with holding down your dinner, everybody, I'd like to thank you guys for coming to early outs this week. Yeah. Hopefully, we killed off some of your brain cells. Yeah, unfair advantage.
What'd you say?
unfair
All right,
advantage.
closing thoughts. Or is this closed? Right? No, that was disgusting. Do you have closing thoughts for the this coming game? If we do get a chance, Camel to wrestle.
Wait, nobody
You
was brave
guys
enough to
not
accept the
down.
link.
You guys not down. You two not down for scissors
What do
each
you think?
other. Uh,
Somebody would comment camel toe wrestle.
Hmm. Do not dare me.
Hey guys,
I'm that nigga.
scissors.
once
That's
I'm
basically
that
a
nigga.
scissors right there. That's a scissors.
once the show goes off, guys, I gotta go home. Okay, guys, I don't want to.
I'm that nigga.
You take him home if you guys stick together. But anyways, again, closing remarks, guys. Let's just close out the show. Thank you everybody for who's been here since we've been on for how long? Yeah, we've been on for about an hour. So, uh, what do you guys expect the change? Or what do you guys hope to see change? What can freaking what the hell? You know what can be taught better?
I don't know, man. We
What
this
is being
deep in the
taught?
season. We just gotta, you know, just come to the show and see what we got.
Ah,
Uh,
I mean, I guess we're all hoping, right? Our offense gets better.
Right.
That's obvious. Our defense is sound. Our defense is good. Our defense is gonna be hard to score against. The community, man, they just I think they just gotta show a little bit more support. You know, this is the same team, our same coaches that were there the past three state championships.
yep.
You know, and along the way there are people that they boo this, they boo that, but it wasn't this bad. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, and these are the same men that are leading our kids,
Yep.
teaching our kids on and off the field, great stuff about the game, about life. You know what I mean? So just, I mean, as hard as it is, just try and support the kids, support the team, support the coaches. I mean, everybody's entitled to their opinions, of course, but I've never seen this much hate to this team that freaking we all about. Like during the off season, that's all we talk about is Coca football.
Yep.
Come season, we're talking about Coca football. Something that we love so much, but there's so much hate towards this whole part, or even non-support toward this whole program. It's crazy.
And I see the same thing. And as you say that word, the thing that comes to mind is you know a real person when they're faced against adversity, yeah.
Mhm.
And we'd like to see a little bit more. And it's tough because we're very passionate people. We love our football team. We love our community. And when things aren't going right, yeah, we get a little emotional. We pop off sometimes, but we'd like to see a little bit more support for our, for the most part our kids, our students, our athletes. The more they see us as adults griping at another about their coaches that who they play for, I don't think that
Mm.
sends a good signal to our kids. You know, if we show a united effort to support them, yeah, love them, encourage them, uplift them, because it's tough. Imagine being the kids, and they try to put their community on their back, and the community's mad at their coaches. It's mixed messages. You don't want to send mixed messages. You want to send a message of unity, of love, and of support the way that we Red Raiders know how to do best. So, with that, that's my testimony, and that is what you have been taught.
In the name of
Thank you, our emotional giant, Tavo. No, he's right. I see some love coming through the leader loved it. Alema, I have no idea what you're saying. Your timing is coming out weird. Now you're throwing up. I think that's from the toes. Is your video delayed? Chips, did you want to jump on, Chips? I know you said you wanted to jump on. Let me know.
Too
I'll send
late.
you
Too
the
late.
link. But it's too late
no,
already.
too
Oh,
late.
never mind. Chips,
No,
next show, Chips. We'll throw your
but
next
that's what
show.
I'm saying. You're giving them the opportunity to come on.
Ooh, General Conference,
Somebody
a great
come
one.
on.
Great one, Alan.
Somebody click
No,
the
we
link
gotta
first.
schedule it better. The two dinglings that's supposed to be on here that are on here come freaking late and they like try to make all these special moves. Like, sorry, don't mind me. I'm talking to you two, but I gotta look at the camera over
I
here. I
don't
look like an
identify
idiot.
as a dingaling.
Okay.
Wait, keep going. Easy, easy. Keep going.
No.
Keep going.
Okay. But you guys shared your guys' testimonies and it was boring. Again, almost made us do drops again. But for this week, I'm hoping. I
Sure.
mean, we gotta find out. Is anybody confirmed we play them yet? Wepahu. Is it confirmed?
Well, you tell us.
I mean, come on,
We are
Stalling
playing.
Carvalho.
We are playing.
Yeah, if they didn't cancel by now, we play.
Okay,
I
so,
think.
so the scores that the other teams played were freaking like monstrous. I was like watching the scores, and so I give them props for playing us. But at the same time, my guess the score was 2-0. We win by a safety. So I don't know if that's disrespectful. But I don't give a rat's anyways. Um, we're
Name
gonna
the
win
person who put
0-0
that.
forfeit.
He did.
Chips is
You
gonna
put
be doing
two
the
zero.
sound. So Chip said I put 2-0. And I said this is for our segment on this show. It's called F the score. But again,
So after score, just win. You.
if the score just win, just connect to all the receivers, and hopefully they take the weeks where we have the less strong teams and we utilize, you know,
I don't know.
tightening up our stuff, right?
Skip White Power, skip Capole. Let's get to Campbell. I don't give a shit about those
Oh,
two teams.
it's good practices. It's good practice. Do we need practice? Apparently, if anybody needs practice, we need practice, right? But
Your closing is boring.
that's my
Hurry
take.
up. Keep going.
You should have heard you yourselves. You guys was listening to heard this, what? I love the Carvalho so much, and there should be OC.
Are you still talking?
Yeah. Oh,
Easy.
here we go. Alema, high expectations make us who we are, so we're staying lower standards. All right.
What
So
about?
that's again, huh? What were you gonna say? Okay. Oh, by the way, this is a closing. What's a restaurant on this side that you guys would like to throw a sponsor out to? Just free. We're doing free plugs because we're all hanging right now. We're gonna go eat.
I'm about right here.
Oh my gosh. Avo,
Um, what restaurant
anywhere
out
in
here?
Red Raider countries.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, I'll go because you guys take forever. Think about you guys just eating 2 plates of food before we got on the show. Um, I'm gonna go with bonsai bowls. Ooh,
Ooh, what's your order from over there?
I get the shoot. What is it called? The Maui Sunrise. It's full, the
I
big one, the big dog. You know the
the large,
large,
the
$16
large.
action.
Yeah, I'm
What's up,
down with
ball
Bonsai
guy?
Boy. I get the Shark's Cove
No,
egg
do
coconut
your own. You
shreds.
cannot. You cannot do. Oh, you
Shark.
cannot do the one I just did.
No, I'm just saying what I get from there.
Oh,
Shut
okay.
up.
What is your what is your
Mine.
restaurant? Yeah,
Um, shit. I just ate that earlier today. Taro Hut.
Arrow Hut.
Taro
Nice.
Hut. I know they gave us free food last time. That was plates, but I got
Yes.
the bacon cheeseburger. Add eggs, soft scramble. The fries are great. Taro
Awesome.
Hut. So, yeah, no Taro Hut. If you guys haven't tried it, go
Arrow
check
Hut
them
is
out. I
awesome.
mean, and
Yeah,
they're
you're
open
right.
till like 9. So
Hey,
That
I'm just gonna
that loco
since you
moco,
know
right? Go ahead. Go ahead. Wo.
I'll just go. Tito's Grill came out with, was it a roast beef?
your roast beef in your pants.
Hiya!
Yo,
Because
but for real, shout out
Tuna
to all
melt.
the local
Tuna
businesses
melt.
Tito's
out
Grill.
here
It's
in
not
the
the
in Red
no. They
Raider
came out with
country.
the
They
Hopefully,
just brought back the
hopefully we
tuna
get
melt.
big enough to push people to you guys. Also, Subway owner, we're working on trying to get a deal for our listeners here, early outs. In talks right now with Subway in La Ia.
Let's
So
go.
yeah, not for you guys. Fricker, you guys eat each other. But
I do.
anyways,
I have a
everybody at
foot long
home.
for you.
Oh, did you say yours already? You just said
Yeah,
yours,
I
right?
said Tito's Grill.
But you were thinking of a roast beef, and he cut. That's why I had to cut both of you guys off. Anyways,
Yeah, you owe me 5 drops.
Drop you.
No. Drop each other's pants. And with that, hit the road, everybody. First down,
Hey,
first down.
Tom, Dick, and
Chalk.
Harry. Tom's dick is Harry.
Never see two guys get cut from a show in 1 week.
Early out, signing out, baby. We love you guys. Woo-hoo.